He was born in poverty, hunted by enemies, and abandoned by his own tribe. Yet, within a few decades, he forged the largest empire the world had ever seen. His name became both feared and legendary Genghis Khan, the man who united the steppes and conquered the known world. His story begins not with a crown, but with a harsh struggle for survival. Born around 1162 on the unforgiving Mongolian steppes, he was named Temüjin. His world shattered when his father, a minor chieftain, was poisoned by a rival clan. Suddenly, his family was cast out, left to fend for themselves in the wilderness. As a teenager, he was captured and enslaved, forced to wear a wooden collar like an animal. But even in chains, his spirit refused to break. He escaped, and this brutal ordeal ignited an unshakable will. From the cold steppe winds, a warrior was born, one who would bow to no one. Temüjin looked upon the fractured landscape of Mongolia, a land of endless, feuding tribes, and saw not chaos, but an opportunity. He began a relentless campaign to unite them, not through blood-right, but through loyalty, discipline, and sheer merit. He promoted his best soldiers, regardless of their background, creating an army bound by an unbreakable oath. After years of brutal warfare and strategic alliances, he finally achieved the impossible. In 1206, the warring tribes gathered and proclaimed him Genghis, the universal ruler. In a world of endless war, he had forged one nation under one named the Mongol Empire. With the steppes united behind him, Genghis Khan turned his gaze outward. What followed was a storm of conquest unlike anything the world had ever witnessed. His armies, a whirlwind of horse archers and brilliant engineers, swept across China, Central Asia, Persia, and into the heart of Eastern Europe. He was a master of psychological warfare, spreading such terror that many cities surrendered without a fight. His military tactics were revolutionary lightning-fast cavalry movements, sophisticated intelligence networks, and devastating siege engines. For those who resisted, the price was annihilation. Millions perished in his campaigns. Yet, for those who submitted, his rule often brought an unexpected peace and stability. He was both destroyer and creator, leaving ashes in his path, yet building an empire of order and law. Beyond the battlefield, Genghis Khan was a visionary nation builder. He established the Asa, a secret code of law that enforced strict discipline and justice throughout his vast domain. He was surprisingly tolerant of religion, allowing Christians, Muslims, and Buddhists to practice their faiths freely, a policy unheard of at the time. He created a revolutionary postal system, the Yam, which connected the farthest corners of his empire with incredible speed. This network revitalized the ancient Silk Road, sparking a new era of trade, technology, and cultural exchange between East and West. By the time of his death, in 1227, his empire stretched from the Pacific Ocean to the Caspian Sea, the largest contiguous land empire in history. From humble beginnings, he had shaped a new world, one connected by blood, trade, and his singular vision. But the final chapter of his life is shrouded in mystery. The cause of Genghis Khan's death is still debated, and the location of his tomb remains one of history's greatest secrets. Legend says that his funeral procession killed every person and animal it encountered to conceal its path, and that a river was diverted to flow over his final resting place, hiding it forever. Though his body was lost, his legacy was immortal. His bloodline continued to rule for centuries, from Kublai Khan in China to the Mughals in India. Empires crumble, but legends endure. Genghis Khan's shadow still rides across history. He united tribes, conquered nations, and changed the face of the earth. This was Genghis Khan, who rose from nothing to rule the world. Here at Empire Minds, we uncover the rulers who shaped history. Subscribe for more untold stories of power, conquest, and legacy.